this is real Black Mirror things that happen. So when it went #1, you know, I called different people I know, like, yo, do you think Universal was capping my last albums ever since the Taylor Swift moment? And no one could deny that was happening.
Like not showing real numbers and the power.
Just limiting, turn it down, turn that boy down. That boy that went on stage and said Beyonce had the best video, turn that down. All the Lights is like number 28. All the Lights. It's a Runaway. You know, Niggas in Paris was not a #1 record.
What do you think when people say that can't happen?
What can't happen?
Like, oh no, that's too big. That's a conspiracy. Like people, like what you're saying right now. There's probably somebody that think, nah, that can't happen, but it can happen.
For sure, it can happen.
And it does happen.
And it
did happen.
My whole thing, it'd be in front of y'all face. That's what I like. When people drop this mental health shit, it makes it seem like, oh, it's like your family member that's seeing ghosts and y'all can't see it. What I love the most is y'all seen multiple ghosts. Y'all seen the ghost of, wow, they froze his accounts. Y'all seen the ghost of, wow, they're selling his shoes against his will with his name on it. Y'all seeing the ghost of, wow, that man went independent and went #1. These are a lot of like myths.
And then when the album came out, it's like they kept on taking it down, if you didn't notice.
Yeah.
And it went back up. And then it's like when Carnival's #1 on Spotify, #1 on Apple, #1 on everything, something else went #1 on Billboard, you know? Yeah. And it took a while for that, but now we're #1 on everything. So
You can't deny it, bro. How do you not beat your brain up knowing that if you're working and then you feel like something's not right here. There's a machine that's trying to suppress or hold it down. Like, how does that feel? Not even just as an artist, bro, as a person that's like really putting music out there and really that's really talented. And when you hand something up to somebody, you did your work. Now it's up to these other services or somebody to pick up and put the same passion in as you.
I feel like you just
is that another reason to just say, man, straight to our fan base?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know, just look at I'm just talk billionaire math.
I'm gonna leave.
No, go ahead. You know, it's like billionaires, they just didn't accept the indoctrination from school that makes you overthink stuff. Stuff is right in front of you. I looked at the math when I went to Adidas. They wasn't giving me a percentage at Nike. I went to Adidas. I looked at that math. Now I'm looking at just the conversion rates. Like we dropped the pods at $200 right before Christmas, and we got like 3,000 sales, and between the merch maybe made $1 million that one day on that website, which is low for the amount of sales and the audience that we had with the Yeezys. So then I always had this vision of doing everything $20. It's like my grandfather jumped through my body because he used to take me to the flea market when I was young, when I was lower than the table, and he had his house and he had his store across the lawn on the same property, and he had his Cadillac in the driveway, and he would go and teach me how to hustle and say, you know, and then go to stores in Chicago. You go to stores selling everything, some baby dolls, some toys, some fireworks, some other, like just whatever someone might need, like a Home Depot or QVC kind of thing. But it's his job as a merchant to do that. So it's like that merchant is inside of me. That's why I always think of all kind of products, from like house to shoes to the music, or like even when I was dealing with Balenciaga and Gap, there's times with the deal where it's just like grandfather just hopping through the phone, like speaking on my behalf, like what will my grandfather do in this situation? I got the head designer of Balenciaga doing Gap. So in this situation where, I mean, Apple, you know, I ain't never met with Tim Cook. They always send Larry Jackson or Eddie Q or Ebro to come talk to you and so, and I'm like, bro, I'm Steve. How I ain't gonna meet with, I'm the new Steve. How I'm not gonna meet with Tim Cook? You was employed to Steve. I'm Steve. So, and of this music game, I am, but not under Lucian. You're saying I invented every style of music of the past 20 years. I created the genre. I created weekend genre, Trav, Drake. You know, I'm going ahead and say, with all love, Future and Thug also, because the Auto-Tune album, 808s, if you think about it, no one think about it. Everybody think about Trav Weekend and Drake, but no one thinks about Future and Thug also, the Auto-Tune album. Now, everyone, they added what it was to it, but here's a new genre. It's called making your own money genre. This music is called, like, take that middleman out, because they ain't giving us money, they giving us acknowledgement. I don't want your acknowledgement. And I went so far past any level of acknowledgement. You know, I was banished, I was exiled, I was canceled multiple times. So what, I done had like my kids not show up to Sunday service right in front of everybody. And you know what I mean? Like I'm crying to see my daughter, and all of the usual suspects, the handlers, Dave Chappelle, Meek Mills, Diddy, all these people aren't in position. Now for us as celebrities, they got to call and put a leash on him. What we gonna do with Ye? He delusional, that's the best. Dave, give him a call. Diddy, give him a call. Tell him we ain't like the t-shirt. Tell him like right now the agenda is, this is the voting agenda for the celebrities, for the black. Make them do exactly what LeBron would do. Make them do exactly what Drake would do. And y'all know my stance on this. I wanna say something about the number one. What's so good is the fuck you of it.
Yeah.
And for everybody that's working at a normal ass job, like a fast food restaurant, or somebody girlfriend that left them for some nigga with more money, or whatever the fuck it is, all nigga wanna do is just like pull up in that, so they can pull up right in front of this bitch and be like, fuck you. Now I just pulled up on everybody from last year cancellation, like, fuck all you niggas, fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Hey man, was that where the social media, I don't know if it was it a tweet that you had put up?
What's that?
With the fuck yous. Was that like, is that what you're speaking on when you say, man, I was pulled this way, I was shut down, I was denied, and it feels good to inhale and just say, fuck you.
Yes,
fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck y'all.
That's what people don't know. That's the exhale.
Right.
The exhale ain't like, I would like to thank, I ain't thankful. It's fuck everyone about this bitch. Like, can't nobody tell me shit. La, 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 la.
Wait till and you got the money right.
You know what's so cool about that? Because niggas like Aiden Ross had to apologize. Nigga, I was like 2 months from bankruptcy, from like hundreds of millions of dollars, just getting like, raped, Michael Jacksoned by like, you know, the people around, like how people was taking Mike's money, Michael Tyson, Michael Jackson, celebrities, Prince, whatever and shit. People, you got new employees, you got all that, and we cleaning all them employees up, doing industry standards, industry rates, got my Shopify account right, then said, boom, we're gonna do this $20. Then we did the Super Bowl. And the fact that I was able to show factual $19.3 million of sale in one day, the next day is 15 million, the next day was 11 million, but in one day, at the same time when the music was coming out. This was just us and the people at the end of the day. But even with the streams, it's like, on one end you'd be like, it's like, stay away from the light, because, oh, we're number one.